Hi guys, and welcome back to my next episode of Jurassic World Evolution 3. Today, we're dealing with some very naughty birds. Then again, they're not so naughty when their owner was fucking terrible and did not give them any proper care. Alright, let's see what you need. Because clearly, you are not being given the environmental needs you need. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so you do like some cover. Let's go with over here. And then you need some of this. Okay, and water. You do need to explore your entire surroundings to see what you like. Alright. Now we just need to make sure your, population goes back to normal once we get all your buddies back in there. There we go. Another one's going to be in there shortly. And then you will be very happy. There we go. We're making progress. Let's speed up this poor ragdoll pteranodon so they are all in there.
Delivery has been completed.
Boom, ba-dum, ba-dum. Making sure you guys are satisfied and happy to stay in your enclosure. Wonders never cease.
Asset transported.
Looking good. But if this place is gonna hit the jackpot, we'll need these animals to be visible to our guests. And we should make it clear that the park's under new management with some stylish scenery, too.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. What's a sideshow without the show, after all?
Sending out the drone.
All those old structures that were on the site when we got here don't exactly shout high-end establishment. Remember, you can demolish anything you don't like or dress it up with some lovely scenery items. Do a good job and I might hire you to revitalize my porch.
Okay, there we go.
Filling up a generator.
Want to make sure you guys have what you need to be thriving. There's no point in getting all bent out of shape, but he does have a point. Yeah. We need to research this. Build a science center. You think you'd be able to, use your old ones, but no, apparently not. Alright. I will get to that shortly, Finch, but I am currently working on more important things.
Attention all science personnel. Please
Okay.
report to the newly opened science center.
Yes, yes.
Fuel incoming.
Okay, and we need Avery Exploration, which requires scientists, which I keep forgetting that we don't have. Alright, you'll do fine for what we need. You'll do quite nicely. And let's take you. Alright, research. That's what we need. Alright, there we go. That should get that cooking. Good looking. Yeah, 5 scenery blueprints. Okay.
Sending the drone out.
Let's go with... Well... Awning, fence, planters... No... foliage. Dynamic vegetation. No, I don't want to deal with that right now. Okay. And also, let's remove some of this.
Filling up a generator.
Alright, delete, delete, delete. Gotta delete all this stuff. Alright, delete, delete. Gotta make this a little less terrible.
Let's get the drone out there. Carl will be back soon.
Okay. Okay, once we're done deleting all of these. There we go. That looks so much better. And now we should have the avian galleries up and ready to go. Okay, let's let that load. Alright.
We have added a new aviary viewing gallery, ready
That's...
for you to observe.
Okay, seriously? Park rating increase. Okay, sure. There. Anyways, moving on to what we're actually here for.
If this site runs out of money, well, that would be a crisis in its own right. Use the arrival point to open the park. Then we can get back to work.
Okay, let's get rid of all of this.
Let's put the drone to work.
Okay, before we get to that, we want one more viewing platform.
Getting the generator back up.
Alright, there we go. And let's have power out here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new aviary viewing gallery, ready for you.
Our client wants more
Alright.
species on site. This is a non-negotiable part of our contract, so do whatever needs to be done to make it happen.
Alright.
Lily, could you lend your guidance?
Oh, of course. Building a new aviary is step one, and it's crucial to get right. The proper environment will keep these animals happy enough to prevent an escape attempt. When the aviary is set up, then we can look into bringing more flying animals on site. The guests will
Okay.
love that, I'm sure.
Okay. Capture team maintenance. So we gotta do some add-ons. So, boop-a-doop-a-doo, expedition center. Not quite enough room for it out here, I'm afraid.
Sending out the drone.
There we go.
Attention personnel. Please stand by for the returning helicopter.
View expedition. Okay. Thesaurus, no. What did they want us to bring back? Increase? Okay, let's see what we got. Species. No, I don't think it... So we must already have access to what we need to. Okay. Okay, and that being the case then, let's go looking for a location. Tanjara, no, there we go. We're gonna send you off on that particular job. Because we're gonna need DNA. Research the following. Okay, Avery Dome. So we gotta also research that. Operations, enclosures. Avery nests. Let's see, ground nest, no. Land hatcheries, boop doop doop. Aviary. There we go. You two will work together on that. And we'll get that started. Let's see. What other operations could we use? A staff center, no doubt about it. So there we go. We do need a staff center, though. That way we can train up our scientists. But for now, we'll get that stuff there. We got fresh fossils. There we go. Okay. We need more science. So, let's go to our scientists. And let's see. I can't train you. But I can train you. Well. Genetics. Well, first kind of where your speciality's at, so we're just gonna hire someone for this. Okay. You should be perfect. Okay. The research on the avian dome is going well, but, yeah. That's basically your purpose here. Alright, let's get you extracting. Boom. We're making progress. Now then, do we have enclosures? No, do we have the dome open yet? Nope, not yet. Let's just speed that along. Yes, my guests complain about a lack of amenities all they like. There's only so much priority I can give them.
Generator getting refueled.
There. Alright, let's go with the restroom. Because everyone knows after a long flight, that can be quite a lot. No.
To use for whenever nature
Let's deploy
calls.
the
Well, I see that it's viable, but I also need more of it. So, let's get a full genome so we can at least party like it's no big issue and have males and females. Alright, but I think small hotel. Okay, well, let's first see. Okay. And boom.
filling up a generator.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your comfort, we've increased the hotel capacity of the park.
Alright, that should deal with that. And we should now be able to create one of these. Okay.
Time for us to make use of that genome, don't you think? Go ahead,
Okay.
synthesize, incubate, release, profit. Oh wait, did I say that last one out loud?
Yes, Finch. Yes, you did. But we're all gonna pretend like it didn't happen. Okay, you'll go here. And you will go like this. And no ranger team. Yeah, we'll fix that momentarily. And Tusk. There we go. And it's at 80%. Let's just go for it. Boom.
Commencing synthesis procedure.
And the synthesis is finally finished. Oh, we got 2. Not great. Let's see. Let's have a female and a male, just to be sure. Yeah, let's actually make you the male, just because you have the better qualities. Alright. Boom. Boom. And let's get another batch of you, because I don't think you're super great. Yeah. By yourself. So, boom. That should get us what we need. Okay, now let's do some internal work on the enclosure that I know you're going to need.
Procedure complete. Incubation personnel, please stand by.
Alright. That's more. So. Okay, and let's see. Yeah, none of you have anything special, and I need to wait for the other one to be finished before we can set another batch to go. So.
Topping up generator.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new aviary viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our amazing avian reptiles.
I can't wait till we get to Tokyo. It's like, oh yes, now you get to, you know, put together aquatic creatures because, you know, on an island. Alright. Now that that's done. Boom.
Commencing synthesis procedure.
Alright, let's release these bad boys. Or bad boy and girl.
The dinosaurs did not evolve for this world. Their struggles to adapt should be evidence of this.
Oh,
But
God.
you reject that fact, and you endanger human life in doing so. Dr. Malcolm was right. Nature must be allowed to take its course without human intervention. If that means a re-extinction of dinosaurs, so be it. We are extinction now.
Oh.
And this is our warning to you. End your work. Dissolve the dinosaur integration network. Or this will no longer just be a warning.
Oh my goodness. You are... Yikes.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
You know, I see where they're coming from. Nature should be revered, but the situation, I must say, has evolved since Mount Sibo's eruption on Isla Nublar. The dinosaurs aren't isolated on an island anymore. Our actions don't just affect prehistoric life, but human life also. But I suppose people will see what they want to see, and we can't stop them. Trust me, I've tried.
It's petty idealism being dressed up as a fact of nature. Our work is too important to allow this to slow us down.
Geez, your self-belief is admirable. You know, others have had that same confidence with, let's say, mixed results.
Let's keep doing what we're doing. It's not like they'll actually be able to stop us anyway, huh?
There. And let's see.
Our guests are going to expect a certain degree of luxury, which this park is currently lacking.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
them the amenities they deserve. And if someone can get me a high-end meal and a fluffy bathrobe while they're at it, all the better.
Mr. Finch, not to tempt fate, but I'm not sure that this site is quite, disastrous enough to justify a crisis manager. Your team is handling it rather well.
I have to agree. As nice as it is to see you, Lily, this seems like an unnecessary expense.
Maybe I underestimated what we could do in-house. But stick around just a little longer. This area is known for its shady characters, so anything could happen. Sawridge Cattle Company was just a tumbleweed's roll away.
All right. A little longer then, if you're genuinely concerned.
Okay. Yes, yes. Also, let's just do out here. And let's see, where are you, little...
Mr. Finch, I was just talking to our client about their ambitions to expand the park. Do you have something you want to explain?
Okay, don't be mad, but I have a lot of friends / enemies / debt in Vegas, and I knew we'd need a crisis manager if we ever wanted to cut through the red tape and expand the site. And guess what? It worked, huh? Of course, Lily stormed off as soon as I told her, but she's dealt with jobs falling apart before. I said she was at Jurassic World, didn't I?
I am truly disappointed in you, Finch. But, I confess, the client will be happy. The red tape is down, but the land still needs to be paid for. We should generate enough funds to make this happen.
Okay. Okay.
The prospect of a breeding program helped secure this contract, and now it is time to deliver on that. Dr. Baldera, I assume your research applies to flying reptiles as well?
In science, we don't assume. We postulate, we hypothesize, we test.
Aren't those just very fancy words for guess?
Okay, so I've studied flying reptiles a little less. Not so big on heights, but the principles are very much the same. Our flyers will need nests if we're going to encourage their natural wild behaviors.
Okay, I think we're gonna need to look into this. There we go. That should be able to get our first babies in the area. Alright. There we go. First baby flyers will be quite, hopefully, profitable. Okay. Good. That's working as fast as we can. I'm really hoping that they're like, oh yeah, you can pick whatever one you want, and... Okay. We're gonna aim for these guys just because they have extra room, and... What the heck? What are you missing? Arid. Arid soil. Okay, there we go. You're now thriving. We have a male, so we shouldn't be too bad. Alright, and that should be finished, so now we can. Okay.
The site is getting more impressive by the day, but increasing diversity within our population would provide both scientific and entertainment value. That should be our next target.
Okay.
I've been reaching out to potential clients and have now had all the responses I wanted. The news is... well, I think you'll be as pleased and pleasantly surprised as I am. But let's talk about this with a map in front of us.
Okay. Oh. Ooh, a new site. East Asia.
East Asia. Vast, mysterious, and beautiful. And, of course, bed of so much discovery and history and progress.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, it's a complex, chaotic world out there. And now, that global complexity that intercontinental chaos, we'll have another fascinating
Let's keep hearing you
variable
complain, Malcolm.
You. What could possibly go wrong?
Certainly nothing that we can't handle, I'm sure. But allow me to give a proper briefing on these incredible opportunities.
Okay.
In Indonesia, there are rumors of disease in local dinosaur populations. We are tasked with developing a facility to monitor and handle any outbreaks.
Okay.
A conservation-minded client in China has asked for our help in creating a spacious sanctuary for prehistoric giants.
Okay, that one kind of has my attention.
And there is a theme park in Japan that has fallen to ruin. We will need to put it back in working order and make it the success it was always meant to be.
Okay.
All three of these sites are significant, both in the importance of the work and in their benefit to our global reputation. These clients expect a lot of us.
Okay.
We best not disappoint.
Okay, we're going to this one first because my favorite type of dinosaurs are sauropods. I know that's a weird choice, but they are my favorite. So, I really want to get to breeding some of them. And we can get to the disease one afterwards. I'm probably going to do the Japan next because that just speaks to me. But yeah. Oh, this is amazing. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. This is exciting.
Sanctuary for Titans, huh? You know, prehistoric giants were the first dinosaurs that I ever laid eyes on. But if you're hearing any nostalgia in my voice, well, you'd be mistaken. I mean, don't get me wrong. I was, truly amazed. But I was also struck by how out of time they felt. So immense. So
oh my goodness,
massive,
Malcolm, you are such a downer.
It just didn't seem to fit our world. Well, that's now the very challenge that we all need to solve.
Okay.
One of my favorite places in the world. You know we're close to the Shaximau Formation. The fossils found here have been staggering. Over 100 sauropods alone. Giants roam this land. Can you imagine it?
We don't have to. Need I remind you that we are here to create a permanent home for some of the largest animals to have ever lived? The client is expecting no less than well-cared-for dinosaurs and an effective breeding program. Our work here will be under the greatest scrutiny.
Wonderful. I mean, I've spent most of my professional life under scrutiny anyway. But I have every faith in your abilities, Dr. Baldera. Make some magic.
Okay. Alright, number of natural bred animals, 15. Okay, this is doable. Okay. Well, I don't know if we're going to get a megalodon, but we'll get there. Okay. Okay.
Female sauropods are on the way, but that alone won't make for a very successful breeding program. We need males, too.
Not a problem. We'll need genetic material in order to synthesize a male, so let's send out an expedition to gather it. While we wait, we can build a lovely enclosure for those soon-to-arrive sauropods.
Okay. Sadly, though, that is as much time as we do have for today. Next episode, we will be looking at the sauropods, which I am very excited for. But if you did enjoy this episode, please leave a like, comment down below. And I'll see you guys next time on Jurassic World Evolution 3. Bye!